Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isles Zoo here on the ZAWA Together server. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Last week we did the hornbill exhibit, okay, and that was right down here in the newly built aviary cave, or the caviary, as some of you guys have mentioned in the comment section, which I think is amazing. It's an amazing name. Right down here. Now, it isn't exactly safe in here yet. I think things can still kind of spawn in some spots, but the flamingos are still in there, okay? So that's a big W, okay? Big W. Now, last week we did build the hornbill exhibit, which is actually right here. The flamingos are really noisy, but here's the hornbill exhibit, and we got to put a couple of them in here. Now, I have like 7, okay? I have like 7 of them. However, this isn't a very large exhibit, and these are pretty big birds. So I think I'm going to put like 3. I'm going to put like 3 in here. But before we can do that, I have to go name them. And before we do that, I have to get back to my hidey hole. Okay, starting off with the most requested name out there is easily Zazu. Okay, now that's of course the bird from the Lion King. I always thought he was like some kind of like toucan or something like that, but everybody in the comments was saying that he was a hornbill. So you learn something new every day, you know. Big shout out to Peanut Butter, Nikolai, Cinnamon, Noah, Martin Anderson, and Matt Myers for all pointing that out, though. So Zazu it is. And for the second one, speaking of a toucan, all right, so we're gonna name this one Toucanon. All right, now Toucanon is a Pokemon, I believe. And there's a few people that pointed that out. Captain Astral being one of them, the other one being Galaxy Horror. So thank you guys so much. We're going to name one Toucanon. And for the third one, we're going to name this one Banana Beak. Okay? Because it kind of looks like it has a banana for beak, according to Evan Mouse anyway. Now, all that is left is to get these guys in their exhibit. Nobody in here going to kill me? Nobody in here? Nobody bad? Nope. Okay, we're good. All right, let's pop this open here. Just squeeze in here. Now, these guys... I fell in the water. These guys I don't think are going to escape me, but we're going to block this up just in case. Just maybe, you know? All right, let's get some... I don't think they're going to attack me either. I think that I'm pretty safe. These guys are just little, gentle giants. All right, so let's get down here. We're going to start off with Banana Beak, then we're going to name it Zazu, and then Toucanon will be the last one. All right, so here we go. This will be Banana Beak. Biggity bam, there you go. Banana Beak has been added. You're not attacking me, right? You kind of look like a raptor. But look at the schnoz on that thing. Holy cow. Okay, let's get around to putting Zazu in here. Zazu. There you go. Kind of looks like Zazu, too. Look at that. Is this a baby one? No, this is not. Maybe that was a female one, and this is a male? I don't know. All right, so Toucanon, what's this one? This one is a male variant, okay? So let's see what this looks like. Bink, put that down right there. Okay, so the male variants. Okay, so the females must have the big extra oomph on their nose right there. So, all right. So Toucanon has been added, and Zazu and Banana Beak. There they are. Aren't they lovely? Well, enjoy your time here at the zoo. Where did the third one go? I just saw it a second ago. Is he up in the tree at all? Where'd the third one go? I literally. Oh, he's back there. I see him. Okay, he's hiding. All right, so I flew and immediately hid. All right, so what are we gonna do today, though? Obviously, okay, so we're starting to get really noisy in here because the birds make a lot of noise. Oh, there is a skeleton down there. Look at that. That's what you get. You went into the flamingo exhibit and they ate the flesh off your bones. There you go. So, what are we gonna do today? Now, we got a couple more birds to add into this, and one of them I think is the macaws. If I'm not mistaken, I have a few macaws in the in my chest down in my hidey hole. So wouldn't it be cool? I mean, it's gonna be kind of similar to last week's exhibit, meaning jungle-esque. But wouldn't it be cool if we built a macaw exhibit? I could put a whole bunch of those little guys in there. But where to do it? Okay, so I think, let's see, we have an eagle that we still have to build one for. So an eagle will go somewhere in here. We can put macaws. We have the lammergeier also, but that thing really likes to fly really high up. I'm afraid it's gonna like suffocate itself on the wall. Hello, fish. I don't know how many other birds we really have for this area. But we do definitely have macaws. So let's actually build right here. Let's do it right here. We're going to build a sweet-looking macaw exhibit right here. All right. And before I can do that, I'm going to have to dig this thing out. And you know what? Why don't we do that with a fun little time lapse?
I was a lonely silhouette, needed somebody to show the way. Yeah, I was a heartbeat with no sound till you came around. Yeah, you showed me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got older, but we stayed the same. Swear that we never lost the flame. Nostalgia, you're an echo in my head. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, nostalgia, don't you ever slip away. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, what if the years turn into gold? The longer we live, yeah, the more we grow. We could be 100 miles apart, but it's never far. Yeah, you show me colors, light in the darkness. You were the only thing I needed. Then we got older, but we stayed the same. Swear that we never lost the flame. No, nostalgia, you're an echo in my head. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, nostalgia, don't you ever slip away. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, like a symphony of our memories. Oh, nostalgia, don't you ever slip away. Oh, nostalgia, like a symphony of our memories. Oh.
There it is. It's all done. Sweet. Now, I did forget this little bit of diorite back here, so we're just going to pop that out real fast. Just kind of get rid of that. Okay, so now this is where all the macaws are going to be. Now, I can probably fit quite a few in here, as long as I don't overwhelm this area with a ton of foliage. And from what I can see online, I don't know much about macaws, but they're native to like Central and South America, and a little bit in North America, but only in Mexico. And they have they live in forested and kind of like tropical areas, and in even some savanna-esque areas too. So I got some options here, but really I think forested would be a good way to go. I mean, you're not gonna go wrong with it. A little bit of more like a tropical-esque area I think would be a good one, similar to like the jungle exhibits that we've been doing over there. Look at that, there's now a zombie down there. He's joined them. Don't worry, the flamingos will eat your flesh too, and you'll turn into a skeleton as well. But all right, I'm thinking like a kind of a tropical-esque area too would look kind of cool. Almost like the island out here. So I mean, I can't exactly fit a whole lot of like palm trees in here because there's not a lot of space, but I can work with it. I can work with it a little bit here. So as far as the land goes, let's just try to get some room here in my inventory a little bit. As far as the land goes, let's bring in the bat backpack for that. We're gonna grab some green concrete powder, which I made a little bit more of. That's a little bit of podzol. I don't really need mud blocks for this because I'm not going to be adding any water, because I mean, if I do, it's going to be covered with lily pads, not that flower that goes on top of the water, because I think macaws are only like 1 block tall in this, and I don't want them to drown in the water. So we're going to make sure that if we do put any water in here, it's not going to be, you know, something that they can fall into. So probably leave the mud out of it for right now. Coarse dirt would probably be a good idea as well. We're going to try to make this look a little bit more like a jungle-esque floor. So let's just let's start with coarse dirt. Let's start putting in some coarse dirt. Okay, I'm thinking that's probably enough coarse dirt for in here. I don't want it to make it look like it's barren or anything like that. So let's put that away, and then we're going to sprinkle in, I'm guessing, the green concrete powder from here on out. Just we're going to sprinkle this in a little sparingly, but I think it adds a nice, cool little texture. It's like the same texture as grass, but it's just a little bit brighter. And I usually add this whenever I'm trying to create kind of a jungle feel. Okay, there we go. It's starting to come together slowly. Okay, so podzol. That's another block I'm going to be adding in here. And I want to kind of sprinkle this in kind of sparingly as well. But I think that it's missing one more. Either I got to add some path blocks in here or some gravel perhaps to really make this kind of come together. But let's get the podzol put in. All right, podzol's in. It's kind of looking right. It's kind of looking right. What do I got in the ground backpack? Do I have any gravel in here by any chance? I should. If I don't, I am a big old... Yep, I am. Okay, so what about in the dump chest? I have some gravel in here. Yes, I do. Okay, so it's in the wrong spot. Well, whatever. We'll roll with it. I'm going to just sprinkle in a touch of gravel very sparingly in here. Just kind of add a little bit of difference. Oops, not like I didn't mean to do that. Just add a little bit of more block variance to this, but not make it too overpowering. Alright, I think that's going to be it for the ground. I might add a path block in here or two every once in a while just to make this place pop a little bit. It wouldn't make much sense because I don't really see the macaws matting down the grass that much. But it's Minecraft. I can do what I want. Alright, so let's move on to... Let me just stash all this stuff and let's move on to the foliage. Okay, so I wouldn't mind doing like another jungle tree type thing like what I did way over there. I think that would look probably pretty cool, but it would also look extremely repetitive. It would be like the exact same thing that we did already. So, what if we added like a jungle tree coming down in the center and then had like branches and stuff coming off of it that the macaws could sit on? That might look really cool. Well, how much jungle wood do I have? Do I have enough to do this, or am I just kind of like talking for talking's sake? I have some. I might be able to pull this off. Hold on, let me see if I can get the trunk put in. Alright, well that's cool, except for one problem. I don't have any more jungle logs. So I have to go grow a tree and cut it down. That's about the best way that I can get jungle logs right now. So I've got to have some jungle saplings somewhere. Yes, I do. Look at that. Sweet. Let's grow a big one here and then we'll chop it down. That should give us plenty of logs. Plant, 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 plant. Grow, 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 grow. Ooh. Chop, 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 chop. Fly! Alright, so I've got a lot more jungle logs now, so let's get back to doing some building here and see if I can't get this trunk in here. Okay, there we go. I think that's fine because I plan on putting a little bit of a canopy up here anyway to mask that kind of bulkiness at the top there. And you can't really see around the back, so there's not much point in really decorating up too much on the back. So I think that should be fine for what I have in mind anyway. I wouldn't mind actually adding in like maybe a little bit of like some roots and stuff in there, kind of like that. You know, just kind of, I put one right there. I'm just adding maybe another one. Maybe I'm putting another one right here would probably make sense. Like, there we go. Not like that. Hold on. That's not the right way. Like that. There we go. That's better. Okay. Something like that to kind of make it look like it's kind of in the ground a little. Okay. I'm kind of liking that so far. Now, I can probably put the rest of this jungle wood away and store it for a rainy day or store it for a future palm tree. Who knows? And let's switch on over to like some leaves right now. Let's work on the canopy of this thing. I still have a bunch of jungle leaves here that I can use. So let's put them to good use. I'm going to put a nice little canopy kind of nestled in this top section right here. Kind of covering all of the stone right here. And, you know, while I do this is probably an excellent opportunity to hide a little bit of lighting up in here too, because it's going to need to brighten this place up just a little bit. The canopy has been added. I kind of like that. I think that looks pretty good. Pretty snazzy. Definitely looks like there's a tree growing right in there. Okay, so now as far as like the branches that they can like land on, these are going to be more aesthetic than anything. I don't really think that they're going to be able to land on them, but I believe we actually do have in the pack, we have branches, ZAWA branches, okay? Now, can I actually add these things on here and make it look not terrible? I don't really know if I can, because honestly, I think some of these things are, well, that actually doesn't look too terrible. I mean, it does look like a place where they could perch, right? Like, kinda. It definitely looks like it adds a couple of spots. Yeah, let's get one like on the block above it, like right there. That definitely looks like those are oh, it's getting nighttime. Creepers be creeping. I don't really think I have to worry too much about them getting me up here that much. I guess maybe a little bit, but I am going to sleep anyway. But that looks pretty good. That doesn't look too terrible. That definitely looks like spots where they could perch on. Okay, yeah, okay. So let's move on from there then. Let's get around. I hear a skeleton down there. Yeah, he's just chilling with his gold armor, gold pants on down there. All right, let's move on to the next parts here. I don't mind putting some bushes in here, but I don't want to make it look like the entire floor is covered in them, so I'm going to use them kind of sparingly. In fact, for these ones, let's get the bad backpack out real quick. Or let's actually, no, let's eat that in there for right now. Let's get the bad backpack out real quick and grab some oak leaves, all right? And then we'll mix them in with the jungle leaves down here to create the bushes. This is probably a good time also to focus on lighting too, because I'm not going to keep these torches up. So maybe I'll squeeze in a little bit of hidden lighting in here then. Okay, got the bushes put in, and I got the hidden lighting put in too. So there's no more torches in there. That's about all you're going to get out of this thing. Is that? I mean, it's fairly well lit. I mean, it should. I mean, I don't think it's going to keep everything from spawning there, but it should help out quite a bit. All right, now I'm thinking like right down here could make for a really good spot for like a stone pile. So, ooh, my inventory is not good. Let me sort this real fast, and we'll add a little stone pile in right there. Okay, little stone pile right here. And then we'll dig up a little bit of the ground around it, like so. We'll replace that all with gravel. Like that. And then what we'll do is we'll sprinkle in some stone on top of it here, and then maybe even a little bit more gravel right here, like so. All right, and then we'll put another little chunk of rock right there. How's that look? Does that look good? Kinda, sorta. A little bit of a stone pile. Kind of a little bit of one. Yeah, I think it'll work out. One thing that might make it a little better is if I put a hunk of gravel sticking up. Will that work? Will that make it look better, or did I just waste a lot of time there? No, I think it looks better. Okay, that looks good. Little rock pile right there. Looks good. Okay, I think we're at the point now where we can probably go ahead and start adding in some actual like plants, like real plants, not just like bushes. And for that, we're gonna need to go into the plants backpack. All right, so in here, what can we do to make this look kind of like a jungle-esque? Okay, fan palms I think are a good one. Sprouts are going in every exhibit from here until the end of eternity so that I can actually get rid of them because I have a whole bunch of them in here. What else can we throw? Some toadstools maybe down at the base of this thing would look good. Johnson's grass goes in every exhibit. It's not going to miss this one. And we could actually sprinkle in some bamboo and stuff too, but let's start with this for what we got right now. All right, so first off, toadstools near the base of this thing. It's like down here and then maybe one more like back here. All right. It kind of looks a little too symmetrical. Let's just eat that one out of the backside here, and then might just leave one. Okay, we'll just put one in there. Johnson's grass. Squeeze yourself in here somewhere in the back, please. Thanks a lot, buddy. All right, and we'll put another one like right back here behind this bush. All right, Johnson's grass goes in absolutely every exhibit. It's crazy. Even the aquatic ones, it's nuts. I'm just kidding. It doesn't really go that well in those. But all right, sprouts are just gonna sprinkle these things in all over the place because, like I said, these are going in every exhibit because I've got a whole bunch of them because they grow naturally here on the volcanic island. So yeah, we're gonna be dropping them in all over the place. And then fan palms. All right, so fan palms. These things are, I believe, like too high, so I don't really want to make them overpowering like in the exhibit, but I do want to sprinkle them in kind of throughout the whole thing. Okay, with those added now, let's talk about other things I'm going to be throwing in here. I don't have any water in here, so I can't put things like cattails or something. I could put things like sugarcane, but I would just have to hide the water. That's totally doable. But let's talk bamboo for a second. Let's get some regular bamboo in here, as well as some black bamboo, and then the yellow bamboo to make it look kind of like it's dying. Now, I don't really think bamboo is a huge thing in like. Well, I mean, maybe it is. I don't really know if it is a huge grower in like South America. I think this is more like isn't this like kind of more like in like China in that area? So I don't really want to add a whole lot of this stuff, but I wouldn't mind adding a little bit. We're gonna need a little bit of bone meal too to kind of get this to grow. So let's add it kind of in back here maybe, and we'll put that down right there, and then we'll give it a little bit of juice, a little bit more juice. And then I'm gonna also need some string to stop it from growing. Right there is fine. Okay, and then maybe we'll skip the black bamboo and just put in a couple sprouts, like a sprout or two of yellow bamboo here to make it kind of look like it died off. Yeah, I really don't want to put a whole bunch of this stuff in here. Just maybe even just a little bit in the back like that. That might even be fine. Just a couple of stalks. Nothing too big there. All right, yeah, let's go with that. Yeet those back into the back into the plants backpack. What else can we put in? Eucalyptus tree? Sure, we'll sprinkle in that somewhere in here too. I think this is another 2 blocks high plant here, so I don't want to make it too overpowering in here. What else do we got in here? What else can I throw in here? I wouldn't mind putting things like vines and stuff, but not poison ivy. But I wouldn't mind putting vines and stuff in here. But that's just gonna like take up everything in here. It's gonna engulf the entire area. So I don't really want to do that. Trilliums would probably look pretty good in here as well. So we can probably sprinkle them in here. Hopefully I can get one of a different color. Well, it was there briefly. Because I know they can be in yellow as well. They don't have to just be in red. Okay, there we go. I found a spot where there's a yellow trillium. So sweet, we got one in here. We got a couple of other ones. Heard some terrible thing next to me. Right here, it's underneath me. It must be a spider spawning underneath here somewhere. Is there a spider underneath here? Am I hearing things, or is there actually like something that's gonna come bite my leg off? Are you down here? Where are you? I knew there was a spider down here. Yeah. All right, let's get back up there. Okay, now as far as more jungle-looking kind of plants, honestly, I think the bromeliads would probably look pretty good. We got red ones, and I think I put them in the flower backpack, even though they're not technically really a flower. But do we have any of the yellow ones, or am I just down to just a whole bunch of the red ones? Might just be down to the whole bunch of the red ones. Unless oh no, they're right here. I'm just blind. It's all good. I just can't see. All right, let's just dot a couple of these things in here too, because I think these look actually really good. Okay, you know what? I think that might be it. That might be all we need to add for plants. I think from here on out it's just bone meal and grass and stuff like that. So let's grab the shears out of here so I can cut down some of the taller ones. And I was gonna possibly, I could actually still do this. I was gonna put maybe a couple path blocks in there, just kind of make it look a little bit matted down in some spots. Not too many of them though, but it'll definitely make the exhibit pop a little bit. It doesn't make much sense because, like I said, the birds aren't gonna be walking around on the ground too much. That needs to change. I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night if I don't fix that. Hold on one second. Fixed it. Okay, so that's taken care of. Yeah, this doesn't make much sense because the birds aren't going to really be walking around that much on the ground. But it just makes the exhibit pop a little bit better. The ground just looks a little bit cooler with the path blocks put into it. So I'm just going to add them. Yeah, I don't care. Ooh, that needs to be fixed. Otherwise I will not be able to sleep at night. Fixed it. Okay, so yeah, like I said, doesn't make much sense, but I just think it looks a lot better when you put down a couple of path blocks in the exhibit, even if the animals aren't going to be trampling it. Okay, then from here on out, let's get some grass growing in here. And I'm fine if it's not tall grass. I don't mind it being a little bit smaller, like the shorter grass, because we already have some too tall plants in here. And also, I want to be able to leave some room for the macaws to actually like fly around. So, leaving it, or taking down the too tall grass and just leaving it to some regular grass, I think is probably a good idea. Okay, there we go. Got some tall grass added. Pretty good stuff. I only left like one tall one back there, and that's about it. But some grass has been added. Now, no exhibit is complete without a few buttons added into the whole thing, just to make it look like pebbles on the ground. And I think this exhibit is no exception. So especially around the rock pile, it makes sense for there to be chunks of it all over the rock pile. And you know what? I think that right there might be about it. I think that's a finished exhibit. All we have to do is add the glass. There it is. It's all done. What do you guys think? Does this look like a good macaw exhibit? It's a little symmetrical with the tree right in the middle, and usually I don't like that. Asymmetry is your friend. But I think if you do it mildly, it works pretty good. Like this actually kind of leans a little to the right a little bit here, and then on the leftmost side, it actually. Yeah, it's like left and western. The left side of it here, it actually slopes downward. So it is actually symmetrical still, but there is a tree in the middle, and then there's two sides of it. So it kind of is symmetrical. But what do you guys think? Does this look... I also had some cocoa pods up there. I don't know if anyone noticed. There's also another one, like, it's up there, but you really can't see it. Somewhere... In fact, you really can't see it. It's somewhere in the back. Hopefully you guys like this exhibit. What do you guys think, though? Does this look like a good macaw exhibit? Let me know down in the comments section. Now, I have, I think, 6 macaws, if I remember correct. I counted before I started recording. And, oh, you can see the hornbills over here, or from over here. Look at them flying with a schnoz. All right, so, what do you think? 6 macaws? I'm thinking that's how many I have. So if you guys could go down into the comments section and give me your best macaw name. I have weird fart bubbles here because I'm within range of my beacon. But give me your best macaw names. I wouldn't mind hearing them. And we'll name them next week. So, alrighty guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up though. So again, down in the comment section, need some macaw names, and let me know what you think about this exhibit. Does this look like a good macaw exhibit? I'm a little worried. I think it looks good, but I want to know what your opinion is. But all right, I'm going to get out of here, though. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and your holes to this episode of ZAWA. If you did enjoy, please leave a like before you get out of here. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.